Hello friends. This English video is most helpful and important, don't miss it. Improve your English, let's get started. Life is a journey where every person experiences joy, sadness, success, and failure. While moving through this journey, it becomes very clear that no one is perfect in life. Every human being, no matter how strong, intelligent, or talented, has weaknesses and makes mistakes. Perfection is something we all may dream about, but in reality, it does not exist. Accepting this truth makes life easier, because it helps us understand ourselves and others in a better way. From childhood, many of us are told to do things the right way. Parents, teachers, and society often expect us to be flawless in our behavior, studies, and choices. But the truth is, everyone has limits. Even the most successful people in the world have struggled and faced failures. They reached their goals not because they were perfect, but because they learned from their mistakes and kept trying again and again. Mistakes are a natural part of human life. They are not something to be ashamed of, but rather opportunities to learn. When a child learns to walk, he falls many times. But each fall teaches him how to balance better. In the same way, in our personal and professional lives, failures and mistakes help us grow stronger. They show us where we went wrong and how we can improve. If perfection was possible, there would be no room for growth or learning. Another reason why no one can be perfect is that people see perfection differently. For one person, perfection may mean having wealth and luxury. For another, it may mean kindness and honesty. Since everyone has a different idea of what is perfect, no one can ever fully achieve it. This shows that perfection is not a fixed point but a changing idea. That is why chasing perfection often leaves people tired and unhappy. It is much better to aim for progress rather than perfection. Our weaknesses and imperfections are what make us human. Imagine a world where everyone was perfect in every way, nobody made mistakes, nobody failed, and nobody had flaws. Such a world would be dull and lifeless. It is our struggles, our imperfections, and our journeys of improvement that make life meaningful. A person who has faced hardships and accepted his flaws becomes wiser and more humble than someone who pretends to be perfect. It is also important to accept the imperfections of others. Many times, people expect too much from their family, friends, or partners. When those expectations are not met, disappointment follows. But if we remind ourselves that no one is perfect, it becomes easier to forgive and maintain healthy relationships. Everyone has good qualities and weaknesses, and learning to value both is the key to understanding and harmony. Even great leaders, scientists, and thinkers have admitted their imperfections. Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds in history, once said that he made mistakes just like any ordinary person. His brilliance came not from being perfect, but from questioning, experimenting, and learning from errors. Similarly, writers, artists, and inventors have created masterpieces after years of failed attempts. Their imperfections pushed them to keep working until they achieved greatness. Striving for self-improvement is important, but it should not turn into a pressure to be perfect. When people try too hard to appear flawless, they hide their true selves and live in fear of judgment. This not only harms mental health but also stops real growth. A better approach is to accept one's flaws, work on them patiently, and understand that being human means being imperfect. In conclusion, no one is perfect in life, and that is perfectly fine. Our mistakes teach us lessons, our failures build our strength, and our imperfections make us unique. Instead of wasting time chasing an impossible idea of perfection, we should focus on being the best version of ourselves. Accepting that no one is perfect allows us to live more peacefully, to forgive more easily, and to appreciate life in its true colors. Life becomes more beautiful when we realize that imperfection is not weakness, it is humanity. The end. Enjoyed the video? Show your support. Like, share and subscribe.